All right. Shalom. 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 I'm the priest in the law firm, the GMS South Carolina Midlands camp. Coming back with a quick lesson through the spirit and through the power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah HaKodash. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. Call Halor Yamla Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah HaKodash. Secondly, of course, I want to give double honors to my apostles and to my elders of Great Millstone that rule well, which taught me this truth, who are the true leaders of Israel today. And also peace, love, blessings, and salutations to the elect, man. All right. Shalom. Also shalom to the few sisters, the Akwaf, that listen and follow this truth in silence and sincerity to the best of their abilities. Shalom to you sisters, to you Akwaf. And also shalom to the Israelite foreigners who may not look like your typical average Israelite, but spiritually their line goes back to being a Hebrew Israelite, man. Right? Because it's not about necessarily the physical appearance. It's ultimately about your spirit. All right. But shalom to y'all. And in this lesson, I want to touch on pretty much, just like my 2 cents, my take on that movie, which really was more so of a documentary, and brothers are going in on it pretty much. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen it. The movie, Leave the World Behind, right? Came on Netflix. Got a few actors and actresses that I'm pretty familiar with. Pretty much, I'm pretty sure majority of the people are familiar with. The majority of those, the main stars of that movie or documentary. I think they got it in like a 5-part section. It's sectioned off into like 5 parts. It's about 2 hours and 21 minutes. But for the most part, man, I definitely enjoy watching it because those are things that's coming. And the things that's coming is going to be far greater than what they put in that documentary. Okay. And I'm going to keep saying documentary because it's supposed to be a movie, but it's really more so a documentary. It's really more so on future events that's about to take place, prophecies that's about to take place, man. Right? That vision. As a matter of fact, let's go to Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. And what's the vision? Ultimately is what? The Lord doing away with wickedness, right? The Lord taking the wicked out of power and ultimately bringing the righteous into power. And who is the righteous? The Israelites. Beginning with the elect. Okay, 144,000. Okay, the Lord's multitude. Okay, it starts with the elect. Okay, up under, of course, Yahweh Shai, because this is Yahweh Shai's kingdom that's being ushered in via the prophets. And ultimately, with the prophets speaking the kingdom of Yahweh Shai into existence, ultimately is going to manifest. Okay, now before it manifests, certain things got to happen via the prophecies coming to pass. Okay, all hell is getting ready to break loose in Babylon the Great. Okay, before Esau is taken down, violence has to come first, right? It's only right because Esau is he's a violent man. He's known as the violent one. Okay, his kingdom was established based off of violence, so it's going to go down in violence, and violence is coming towards you, goddamn Edomites, man. You so-called white people. Okay, Of course, it's coming to Esau, but it's also coming to you 2/3. 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that want to follow the ways of Esau. Okay, they want to follow the ways of the heathen. Okay, of course, destruction is coming towards Esau and the heathen, but you 2/3 as well, man, because you 2/3 are pretty much considered as heathen on this side, and y'all don't want to get right. Y'all don't want to hearken unto the voice of the Lord via the prophets. Y'all want to do your own thing. And ultimately, y'all hate Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So the Lord is going to show his sword, his pleasure in y'all, man. Okay. Well, I got a couple of scriptures lined up. Let me finish Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. So the Lord has a set and appointed time that this vision is about to that this vision is going to take place. The Heavenly Father has a set time. Even Yahweh Shai don't know the exact time when all these things are going to take place. Okay, Yahweh Shai doesn't know when the Heavenly Father is going to give him the green light to come back with wrath and destruction and vengeance, and also deliverance, right? Yahweh Shai is waiting, just like we're patiently waiting upon Yahweh Shai. Okay. But the Heavenly Father has an appointed time to when all of this is going to take place, right? He has an appointed time for Esau's rulership to be taken down. When you go to Job, what is that? Job 14 and 5. Job 14 and 5. I'm going to get right to the points. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So the Lord has a set date on Esau Edom's rulership. He has bounds that this devil can't pass. He can't prolong his kingdom. He can't prolong his rulership. This devil talks about leaving the planet Earth. He can't leave the planet Earth. Okay? It's certain areas of the world that the Lord will not allow Esau to defile. He won't even allow Esau to discover or touch certain parts of the earth. So the Heavenly Father has bounds on this devil, man. You see? Now we go back to Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, right? So the Lord has a certain set date to when all these things are going to come to pass. But at the end, it shall speak. Are not these prophecies speaking? And why is that? Because we're at the end of what? The end of the world, the end of Esau Edom's rulership, right? 2 Esdras 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, right? World ultimately means eon, an age, a period of time. Okay? It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. So we're at the end of Esau Edom's rulership, and the prophecies are speaking loud and clear. And lie not, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So these prophecies are full on set to come to pass, man. And the Lord will put the spirit on these devils on the left-hand side to make movies like the one that I'm talking about, Leave the World Behind, which is symbolic, because when it comes to the true believers of Yahweh Shema Shai, we've left this world behind, man. Okay, when it comes to the true believers of Yahweh Shema Shai, we're not worried about the affairs and the cares of this world anymore, man. Of course, we understand we use the world, not abusing the world, right? We don't get wrapped up in the folly of this world, but we still got to, go to work, pay bills, take care of our families to the best of our abilities, do what we got to do. Whenever we got some downtime, we may, watch some sports, work out, whatever, man. You might, have some time you want to, hang out and chill with your rib or whatever, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. As long as we know that all of this shit is temporary, man. All of this shit is about to fade away. Okay? As it says in, what is that? 1 John, the 2nd chapter, and the 17th verse. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of Yahweh Shem Shai abideth forever. So we understand that all this shit is temporary. You see? So the Lord is getting ready to come down with that destruction, because ultimately this destruction that the Lord is bringing is ultimately meant for Esau, man. Okay? Ezekiel 7, and let's start at verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord power, unto the land of Israel, and end. The end is come upon the four corners of the land. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee. Yeah, you 2/3, y'all are going to get caught up in the wrath of the Lord, the wrath that the Lord has set to bring unto Esau and the heathen. You 2/3, y'all going to get caught up in it, man, because y'all are pretty much, like I said earlier, y'all are pretty much considered as heathen on this side, man. Okay, now you're going to be in the kingdom, right? When you come back through the seed, when you come back through the seeds when you come back through the loins of the elect in the kingdom, right, and the 2/3, y'all will be, y'all, everything will be, all good. But on this side, when Yahweh Shah returns, y'all gonna taste of that second death, man. Okay, that lake of fire, them 200 million nuclear warheads is gonna rain down on y'all, man. And y'all gonna be affected by it. You're not gonna be delivered with the elect. Okay. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send mine anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thine abominations. So Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh is about to send back his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, right, to bring judgment, okay, for all the wicked works of you damn devils, you heathen, and you 2/3. And he's also coming to bring judgment for the righteous, man, deliverance. He's also coming to bring, he's coming to judge the works of the righteous, right? And the righteous, the elect are going to be delivered, okay, because they stood firm unto the words and the commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai to the best of their abilities. And the Lord ultimately chose them to be delivered, man. Okay. I want to go from here and let's go to, let's see. Let's go from here and let's go to, I got a couple of scriptures written down. I'm just going through my notes real quick. Ezekiel 21:9, Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord, say a sword is sharpened and also furbished. Yeah, ultimately a sword is representing destruction. So destruction is being prepared for this place known as Babylon the Great. Okay, destruction is being prepared for Esau, Edom, and the heathen, and you 2/3, man. Okay, now we understand that on the left hand side, the sword of the Lord on the left hand side is the Edomites. Okay, these devils, right? When you go back to the account of Jacob and Esau, when you go back to the blessing that Esau received of Isaac, which for some of you more seasoned brothers, we understand that Yahweh Shai was Isaac. Okay, so ultimately it was Yahweh Shai that gave Esau this blessing. So it's only right that he's going to take it away. But we understand that Isaac blessed Esau with the sword, okay? And the Lord is using Esau to bring wrath and destruction. When you read Revelation 6:4, it goes into the red horse going into, Esau, and it says he was given power to take peace from the earth. Let's go there real quick. Revelation 6:4. And there went out another horse. Now, horse really, in this verse, horse just represents power, right? If you think about a car, there you'll think about a car. You think about its horsepower, okay, so on and so forth. So when you see the term horse, a lot of times in the scriptures, it's a representation of power, right? So this is talking about a red power. Now, going back to the account of Jacob and Esau. When Esau was born, what did it say? It said that he came out red. Okay, so this is talking about the Edomites, man. These damn devils, these so-called white people. Okay, whose ever line goes back to being an Edomite, because you're going to have some so-called white people that look like, so-called white people, but their line goes back to being an Israelite. Or you're going to have people that look like so-called white people, and their line may not go back to being an Edomite or an Israelite. Their line may go back to just being of these other nations, these other heathen nations, man. You see? But whose ever line goes back to being a Edomite, the Lord has pure wrath and destruction and no mercy that's coming towards you devils. But a key indicator of who the Edomites are is the so-called white people with them having a lack of pigmentation, because that's ultimately what it's going into, right? The Lord stripped them of their pigmentation. So it says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. Yeah, power was given unto him, like I was referring to, going to the blessing that Isaac gave unto Esau. Okay, with him, blessing him ultimately with the sword. Okay, so power was given unto him. He was blessed with not only the sword, but he was blessed with the fatness of the earth, the dew of heaven, pretty much dominion and the sword. So he's in power. He's in control. So power was given unto this devil via the Lord, right? And it's all ultimately for prophecy's sake, man. Just like how the Lord gave Pharaoh power just to raise him up to knock him down, he's doing the same thing with Esau, man. Esau is the modern day Pharaoh, and he gave him power to and and the Heavenly Father rose him up, just to show, he rose Esau up just to knock him down, so the Heavenly Father can show his true power, that he is the true power. Okay, so ultimately, what's about to happen? The Lord is about to flex out on Esau, man. Okay, he is about to flex on these niggas, man. And Esau is the original nigga. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. So this is the Edomite's whole purpose. His whole sole purpose is to take peace from the earth. That's why these devils is writing these unrighteous decrees, signing these legislations to take away more freedom, more your rights, and to have more control. Because he was given power to take peace from the earth, man. That's his job. Okay, and you got a lot of these Edomites, these devils that are more in order with the Lord than a lot of you damn Christians, man. You Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that call yourselves Christians. A lot of these devils are in more order than you. Speaking about these elite, these wicked ass elite, they're doing what the Lord commanded them to do. Okay, via Satan. Okay, Satan. Ultimately Satan is getting his directions from the Heavenly Father, which that's a whole nother topic, but just to bring it all the way home, man. Okay. But these devils are in more in order than a lot of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, that call yourselves Christians, that actually think you're doing the right thing and really you're not. Okay. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. Okay, so he was blessed with the sword. He was given a sword. The Lord gave Esau the sword, man. Okay, so now let's go back to Ezekiel 21:9. Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord. Say a sword is sharpened and furbished. So a sword is being prepared, man. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. So this ain't the time to be in no mirthful spirit, man. It's the time to be serious. And he hath given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened and it is furbished, to give it into the hand of the slayer, right? Now, ultimately, the slayer is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? But he's using Esau, to take peace from the earth, to go around slaying, right? But ultimately, Esau is just an instrument of the Most High. He's just a utensil that the Lord is using for a period of time, a particular period of time, and then the Lord is going to dispose of this nigga, man. You see? Cry and howl. I said cry, Salakia. Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people. It shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon thy thigh. Okay? Because what's coming? The time of Jacob's trouble. So with this is society collapsing. The main ones who's going to suffer the most are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You wicked ass Israelites. Okay? Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, meaning woe, destruction, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, right? Jacob is what? A progenitor of the Israelites. Okay? It says it is even the time of Jacob's trouble. So this time is going to directly affect you so-called Negroes, you so-called Latinos, you so-called Native Americans, you so-called Hispanics, man. Okay, you Israelites. It is it because y'all are rebellious, man. Y'all are wicked. So the Lord's about to bring death and destruction upon y'all. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it, because the only ones that's going to make it out of this thing is the elect. Okay? When you read Zechariah 13 and 8. And I'm going to go down to 9. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, going into the 2/3 of the nation of Israel. But the third shall be left therein. Now this is going into the elect, 144,000, the Lord's multitude that the Lord has said to be delivered. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and try them as gold is tried. So so the elect is going to be in the midst of Jacob's trouble, but the Lord is going to protect them, right? The Lord is going to have the elect in very tight situations, very close calls, right? But the Lord is going to constantly allow the elect to make it through these certain calamities and certain destructions that's coming. And for some of the brothers, for some of the true believers that got to be beheaded for this truth's sake, guess what? That's all right, man. The Lord still got them, because ultimately their words are going to follow them, man. So they're going to be all right. They're going to come back with Yahushua, man. So when it comes to the elect, man, the elect is going to win. Ultimately, all of Israel is going to win, technically. But right now, when Yahushua returns, only the elect is going to be delivered. Only the elect is going to be saved, and is going to win, right? And we want to, the true believers in this truth, we call ourselves the hopeful elect, because we want to be a part of that, man. When Yahushua returns and when the elect starts getting beamed up, man. Okay. It says, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, showing you the importance of the name Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Going to need that name. We need that name now, and especially in the coming times, man. These troubling times that's coming, right? And to get beamed up, you got to know the name and call upon the name of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. You see that? So we're going to need the Lord, man. Okay. Now the elect is going to be all right. Okay. The elect is going to be delivered, man. When we go to real quick, let's go to the Apocrypha. 2nd Esdras 7:43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time. Yeah, the end of Esau's rulership, man. Okay, doom, destruction. Okay, Jacob's trouble. The day of doom shall be the end of this time. Okay, that's going to be the end of Esau's rulership. You see, and the beginning of the immortality to come. So that sounds just like 2nd Esdras 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Right, the beginning of immortality, because when the Israelites come into power, beginning with the elect, right, they're going to be turned immortal. Right. Israel, every Israelite is ultimately going to be made immortal. And what does immortality mean, man? Right? Cannot die. Right? The Lord is going to put his laws, statutes, and commandments into our inward parts. We're never going to go off again. The Lord's not going to have a reason to put us to death. So we're going to be immortal. It says, in the beginning of immortality for it to come, wherein corruption is past. Okay, so the Lord is going to give us that change that we so desperately need. You see, when you read what is that, Jude, and let's go to the 6th verse. And the angels which kept not their first estate. Now this is speaking about when the Israelites during the time when we were called the sons of God fell as a nation. We fell from our glory, because the sons of God started, getting with the daughters of men, which are, the women of these other nations, these other heathen women. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But where they went off is when they started following the ways, started following the gods, okay, of these heathen women, started following these heathen gods, man, these idols. And that's how we fell. Now you got these bug outs that go into the, when it goes into the Nephilim, they talk about the Anunnaki and all of that bullshit. Okay, but they err in not knowing the scriptures. Okay, the sons of God are simply Israelites before we were called Israelites. Before we were called Israelites, right, it was a period of time where we were called the sons of God. Right? Now you go into that word giant, because that's where they get the whole thing, the Nephilim from and all of that. Ultimately, it's going into We were well renowned for us having our skills, man, our might. Just like if you look at it today, they look at Jake, just for entertainment purposes, right? When it comes to sports and athletics, they marvel at, guys like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, the way they can fly through the air and dribble and dunk a basketball and shoot or football or boxing or whatever. They marvel at the skill. And even some Edomites give Jake credit with the inventions. It's rare that Esau really give Jake credit for all the inventions that Jake came up with. You have some that Edomites and these other nations, they actually marvel at Jake because of the brilliance of Jake, man. Okay? So think about during that time, man. Okay? So it came a time to where the sons of God had to fall. That's what it means by it says, and the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he hath reserved in everlasting chains under darkness until the judgment of the great day. So the everlasting chains, right, under darkness is these fleshly bodies that are subject unto sin. So soon that time is coming to where we're going to shed these bodies, man. That's why it says we're in these everlasting chains under darkness until the judgment of the great day. Right, because when that judgment comes, that's when that change is going to come. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 52. Right? In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye at the last trump. That last trouble when them nuclear missiles is raining down, man, after that last warning. Right? When them nuclear missiles is raining down. Okay. It says, for the trumpet shall sound and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. That's when the elect is going to get those new spiritual bodies, man. So that change, okay? Like we read in 2nd Esdras 7:43, it says, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past. You see, it says in the beginning of immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past. So we're going to shed these corruptible bodies, man, and we're going to be made incorruptible, getting those new bodies. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. You see that? And it goes, and when you read the rest, it goes into ultimately, that's how we're going to get the victory over death. Okay? So pretty much this destruction that's coming, right, is coming because we're at the end of Esau, Edom's rulership, and we're at the beginning of our rulership, man. Call Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, Lord, willing this lesson was edifying. Until next time, I want to say Shalom.